Hey friends, it's the 14th century. I'm going to start a timer so I don't go on for too long. Okay, so the 14th century, that's the 1300s. It's estimated that the century witnessed the death of more than 45 million lives from political and natural disasters in both Europe and the Mongol Empire. West Africa experienced economic growth and prosperity. So Europe in decline, West Africa is in growth. In Europe, the Black Death claimed 25 million lives, wiping out 1/3 of the European population. While the Kingdom of England and the Kingdom of France fought in a protracted 100 Years' War after the death of King Charles IV of France, led to a claim to the French throne by King Edward III of England. Okay, so this I have to add this. In this 14th century, it's the first time we're hearing about these kings of Europe, and it's the first time we hear, like, for example, of some sort of king, like King Charles the Fourth. This guy is the fourth. He's part of a dynasty. England is really coming at this, like, starting to. It has already started to shape into the modern states that we're gonna have in the 21st century. We have this 100 Years' War that happens in this 14th century. Can add it to my never-ending reading list. This period is considered the height of chivalry. It marks the beginning of strong, separate identities for both England and France, as well as the foundation of the Italian Renaissance and the Ottoman Empire. Wow! So this is a pivotal century in terms of England and France becoming their own kind of entities. The Italian Renaissance, which we're going to open in a new reading list, and the Ottoman Empire also coming into its own, which would be a force and global power for years to come. In Asia, Tamerlane established the Timurid Empire, history's third largest empire to have been established by a single conqueror. Scholars estimate that Timur's military campaigns caused the deaths of 17 million people, amounting to about 5% of the world's population at the time. My gosh, that's insane. I'm adding this to the reading list because I've never heard of this fellow, Tamerlane the Conqueror. Synchronously, the Timurid Renaissance emerged. In the Arab world, historian and political scientist Ibn Khaldun explorer Ibn Battuta made significant contributions. Interesting. In India, the Bengal Sultanate separated from the Delhi Sultanate, a major trading nation in the world. The Sultanate was described by Europeans as the richest country to trade with. The Mongol court was driven out by China and retreated to Mongolia. The Ilkhanate collapsed. The Chagadeviad dissolved and broke into two parts, and the Golden Horde lost its position as a great power in Eastern Europe. And I have this Golden Horde word. It's purple. I think I've wanted to click into it in the past. In Africa, the wealthy Mali Empire, a huge producer of gold, reached its territorial and economic height under the reign of Mansa Musa I of Mali, the wealthiest individual of medieval times and perhaps the wealthiest ever That's quite the claim. Let's read about this. Mansa Musa of Mali. I wonder how he was so rich. Okay, moving on. In the Americas, the Mexica founded the city of Tenochtitlan, while Mississippian mound city of Cahokia was abandoned. Wow. Mexica and Tenochtitlan. Okay, guys, we have cruised through the 14th century, and I'll see you guys on the next installment, the next episode, which will be the 15th.